Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to go over a parking garage fire from January 31st, 2019, and basically try to think about how you would do it in your airport if you had a fire on the rooftop of a parking garage, which is what happened here, and they lost 17 vehicles, but no lives were lost.
This one took out more than a dozen cars at a garage at Newark Airport this morning. And talk about the last thing wary travelers wanted to see when they returned home today. Now we have learned that someone's faulty alternator may be the reason behind this. Eyewitness News reporter.
So here are some of the problems that I think came up. So there was no fire apparatus access. The trucks couldn't get to the rooftops, so that led to the water supply distances being farther than they wanted it to be, and the pressure loss with the standpipes, the FTCs, and then also the hydrant locations and trying to get water pumped up to the top floor. Um, those are some problems they came across. The clustered vehicles, as you could see, they were all close together. No way to move the cars because everybody was on vacation. A lot of the owners weren't there to move the cars. And then also some possible evacuation of the structural issues and maybe if there were humans on the floor or in the vehicles, um, which wasn't in this scene in particular, but just some factors that could cause even more problems.
Newscopter 7 captured images of the inferno that spread to a row of vehicles, lit them up on the fourth level of the Terminal C parking garage.
Chief, fire's spreading rather quickly. We got five cars on fire now.
But with the wind and no way to get fire trucks to that upper deck, firefighters struggled to douse the flames using standpipes and running hoses up those ramps. On top of that, water pressure was low, which led to the flames having time to jump to 17 cars. Authorities say the fire began in this SUV.
So yeah, you can see they have, it seems like they're pulling from the standpipes, trying to basically stretch those lines across and reach the top. It looks like the cars are clustered kind of in the middle of the garage, so it seems like they're having a long lays, low pressure, and there seems to have three lines. I see three lines on the other side. So I'm guessing what they're doing is finding the stairways, using the standpipe connections, having the trucks boost the pressure up those lines, and then doing the best they can. It looks like there's some wind there, which is causing the fire to spread rapidly. But yeah, I just wanted to show this to maybe you can think of for your airport what you would do in this situation with your apparatus and your personnel. I know for our department we have 12 people, so we could bring multiple trucks, but at the end of the day, it does come down to how many standpipes you have.
Meantime, another driver who parked on level 4 returned from her trip, feeling lucky that her car was spared.
Yeah, it looks like they have a lot of personnel on scene, and they did get the fire out and under control, and nobody was hurt, so good job there. But all in all, pre-plan airport garages. Try to figure out where to park your vehicles so that you can make the quickest access to the roof, to those areas. Try to see where in training where your hand lines would reach, where you could get optimal flow, how far before you start running into pressure issues. So pre-flow rooftops in training, no FDC locations on the ground, hydrant locations, standpipe locations, and also maybe practice some auto extrication in tight locations. A lot of those cars, they had to pop the hoods and put out the fire in the engines, and there's a lot of multiple cars in close location that they probably had to maneuver in between, and just some things to practice. And I'm curious how maybe you and your airport would have handled that call. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.